How's it going, everybody? This is Taylor from the PRN Pig Racing Network, and today we welcome you to Indianapolis Raceway Park. Last week we saw Dylan Davis in the 21 dominate Road America and win it after a late caution. And he starts in the second row in today's race. And speaking of where they're starting, let's go ahead and get to the starting lineup. The pole sitter for today's race is none other than our points leader of Miles Mashburn. He will start alongside on the front row next to JJ Hoferber. Dylan Davis, last week's winner, will start alongside James Bowles. Brad Pennington will start next to Kyle Jackson. Austin Delgado will start next to Paul Kethro, last row for the top 10. Excuse me. Will belong to Chase Marks and Justin Seigel. Peter Ronjak will start next to Nico Haas. Skylar Fleming will start alongside TJ Hanley. Dylan Skidder will start on the inside next to Norm Menning. Curtis Thiza will start to the inside of Andrew Buffett. Andrew Morris will start to the inside of John Hart. Rick Ando will start to the inside of Austin Kramer. Timmy Clusters will start to the inside of Eric Kenson. Patrick Smith will start to the inside next to Matt Martin. Christopher Owen will start to the inside of Vince Kenton. J.R. Chad will start to the inside of Noah Robb. Brandon Kenton will start to the inside of Nicholas Candano. Jimmy Daskell will start to the inside of Tom Kenton. Raymond Bradshaw will start to the outside of Jeffrey Chevelle. Eli Bright, a competitor in the chase for now, will start to the outside of Daniel Rickman. And in last place, Joshua Sazuli. And with that, let's go ahead and let's get this race underway. And I think the engines have already been fired. Let's get this going. There they are. They're rolling off. And we have 125 laps. So a very, very long, but also a very quick race. This track is very, very quick, but we'll see what happens. Pace cars down pit road. Miles Mashburn going to bring them to the green flag. Indianapolis Raceway Park is underway. Miles Mashburn in a turn one. A lot of bumping between him and Dylan Davis already. Dylan Davis trying to get up to the front spot as quick as he can. Gonna go 3 wide back here for the third spot. Hoferber. Ooh, it's getting pretty tight. Tight action here. Little bumping and banging all around the track. Still a lot of cars still side by side, including 2 of our championship contenders all the way in the back. The battle for the lead between Miles Mashburn, Dylan Davis, and James Bowles. Heating up here, 2 laps completed. Dylan Davis to the inside of that 72 car. Dylan Davis trying to go for 2 in a row. And it could happen. Ooh, little door slam right there. Side by side for the lead out of turn 3 and 4. Still dead even. To the line, Dylan Davis. A lot of help to the inside for the 21. Not a lot of help from Miles. Miles will fall back a few spots because of the help on the inside. Now James trying to go for the lead. He's got help from Austin Delgado right in the 42 right behind him. Side by side for the lead coming to the line. James Bowles will lead this lap. Five laps about to be completed already. It's a very fast-paced track. Here comes a 42 of Austin Delgado. Moves on up to the second spot. Can he move on up to the first spot? Spectator cam here is really good. Side-by-side battle for the lead. Into turn number 1, Austin Delgado goes for the lead. Can he clear him? No help from either side here. Dylan Davis has a car length, a little less than a car length, excuse me, between him and the next cars ahead of him. Austin Delgado will clear the 39 and will lead this lap. Austin Delgado making early work here. Miles Bashford, the points leader, has fallen back several spots. So is our outside pole sitter. He's fallen back several spots. Noah Robin Eli Bright battling first position, but that's all the way in the back of the field. Austin Delgado has the lead with 7 laps completed. We'll take a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. That'll do Kickstarter Series live from Indianapolis Raceway Park. We'll continue in a moment. We'll be back in a moment. Never mind, we are under caution. And it looks like it has to do with the 78 car. That looks to be the only one that is really damaged. Let's see what happened. So this is what happened. 3 wide here between Nico, Eli, and Noah Robb. Oh no! Noah Robb keeps it going, but that's a lot of damage to the front end of that 28 car. But that's a lot to Vince Kenton at 78 car. Oh, and another incident right there between Patrick Smith and Tom Kenton in the turn 1. They both keep it going. That's why we are under caution. Now the drivers are going to go down pit road, I assume. Some drivers are, some drivers aren't. Many of the guys that are already up there are not going down, so I'll keep it up to this, however. I'm eating M&Ms, and I was going to eat an M&M during the commercial break, but as soon as I went to commercial, everybody wrecked. The front 6 stay out. I'm wondering if they're going to come in or not. If they do, that's going to be terrible strategy. Drivers are still coming in pit road. Now drivers starting to come off. Drivers are coming off pit road. Many of the drivers who are up at the front are coming down. Yeah, Austin, James, Chase Marks, Peter, they're going down. Dylan Davis is the only one that is staying out. So that's these drivers that just went down pit road. That'll probably cost them the race. But Dylan Davis, the one who did not go down, that'll probably help him out a lot. So let's go ahead and do this. We gotta do that so we can get this race back underway. And with the pace car's lights off, we will go ahead and get this race restarted. Anybody out of the race? Vince Kenton in the 78. Fastest lap goes to Austin. So there's that. Pace car's down pit road. Dylan Davis will lead them off in the green flag. I think that's Fred Bennington in the 74. Yes, I am correct. 13 laps completed, and we still have a little more than 100 laps to go. If we could get a long green flag run, probably make this race look really quick. But the green flag is back out here at IRP. Fred Bennington tries to take the lead to the inside of the 21 car. Still side by side for the lead coming out of the turn 2 down the backstretch. And Fred Bennington with those fresh tires is going to clear that 21 with no problem. He will lead this lap. Dylan Davis tried to go for 2 in a row, and unlikely with the pit strategy. The guys who stayed out clearly had it was a lose-lose situation. 1 lap fresher tires really doesn't mean much on a short track. Fred Bennington leads. 15 laps complete. Whoops. 15 laps have been completed. No, ooh, getting really antsy there between the 74 and the 19. Braked a little too early, and the 19 nearly got into the back bumper of him. However, they keep it going. They are nose to tail. 4th place, Austin Kramer. 5th place, Gerard Chad. The field. Eli Bright's up at the front of the field. Let's see, where is that 28 car? Okay, he's not. He's up here, even though he has a lot of damage. He is still competing relatively well. First to 38th is 7.82 seconds compared to the last lap. That'll probably be a little increase. 18 laps completed now. We'll go ahead and try and attempt number 2 on a commercial break during the green flag. We'll be back in a moment.
Don't go into the grass. Don't go into turn 3. Don't go into turn 3. God, no. Jerry, don't go into turn 3. Think of your wife. Think of your kids. Don't do it, Jerry. You have so much to live for. Don't go into turn 3. Jerry! Jerry! Why'd you do it, Jerry? Why'd you go into turn 3? We told you not to. No! Jerry! Kentucky Speedway. The most dangerous corner in NASCAR. Dramatic commercial is dramatic. Fuck me.
Oops, my system crashed. I lost my data, but I had an antivirus. Antivirus is not enough. You need Protegent, world's only antivirus with data recovery software. Think beyond antivirus. Think Protegent.
Hey, Bobby, how do you get to the chase? You know where they race modifieds? Start there. Then you'll go past a lot of trucks. Okay.
What am I, your tour guide? Beat it.
Easy, Kevin. Want to take home the title? You gotta get to the chase first. NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. Rated E for everyone.
Just follow me.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hey man, how's it going? Oh hey, what's up man? So, I went to the CD store today, and I found a song here that the store clerk says that we should listen to. Ah. So, is it a good song? The song is really good. It's being played a lot on TV. Huh. What's the song called? The song is called, I think that says J.G. Wentworth's theme song? Dude, no, don't you fucking do it! Son of a bitch, what have you done?
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. I have an annuity, but I need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. 877 cash now. They have thousands, they'll help you too. One lump sum of cash they will pay to you. If you get long-term payments but you need cash now, call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
877 cash now.
877 cash now. 877 cash now.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. Call now.
Sleight of hand. Give me a bunny. That's magic.
Nextel helps NASCAR fans get things done with the Motorola Blend. One powerful phone, two powerful networks. Nextel, only from Sprint.
Disturbed, Indestructible. Available June 3rd.
Today's presentation of the NASCAR Mountain Dew Kickstarter Series race from IRP is presented by Valvoline. Good for your car, but not for your body. Red Bennington has had the lead ever since he took it from Dylan Davis, who went down pit road, who didn't go down pit road under the caution. The only driver who did not go down pit road under caution, the 21 car. A little bit of a championship update here through the field, basically. Eli Wright's up to the top 10 after starting almost 2 rows from dead last. I think it was dead last on the outside line. So he's up at 8th place. He's really gaining his positions. Great for him in the points, especially after the win at the Bristol race earlier in the season. He is hoping to get up to the points lead after today's race. The points lead is not that close, but a great place finishing today as he moves on up to the 7th spot, trying to take it away from the 7th car. That could mean that Eli Wright could be in the points lead by the end of today's race, if not relatively close to it. Go back a few more spots, or a lot of spots actually, we'll find the 72 car battling with the 48. But if you look right behind him, you got the 28 car. Noah Robb, who got damaged earlier in today's race, looking to get by the 72. If you can get by that 72 car, it's going to be a great thing for you in the points, especially if you're in the top 3 points. There are only 3 drivers that are in contention for the regular season championship. As we are running a chase system, it really doesn't mean much because the points are going to be reset heading into a certain amount of races. But it would be nice to have the points lead heading into the race for the chase. It's a top 10. It's the top 10 you're in basically. And right now Noah passes Miles Mashburn, and Miles is losing a lot of spots. He started on the pole, but now he is all the way in the back. Speaking of drivers who have having a rough break today, JJ Hoferber started in 2nd place and is all the way in the back, 23rd. Driver that has been making their way up to the front of the field today is the 42 of Austin Delgado. He went down pit road after, I don't know if it was because of the pace, he was in front of the pace car, so he could not go down pit road. So he had to wait a lap. And he went all the way to near the back of the field, and he's worked his way on up through the field. That 1 lap fresher tires is not a big advantage, but it certainly is somewhat of an advantage, as he is also the fastest driver in the field. We have a battle for 2nd place. Timmy Clusters in the 81, going side by side with Justin Seigel. Side by side for 2 rows back there. Andrew Moffat in the 16 looking to get up to the front here. No long now, but the 88 right behind him, stalking these guys, trying to gain as many positions as you can. If Eli Bright can win this race, that'll definitely set him up in the points lead by the end of this race, especially if Miles continues to drop back while Eli Bright and Noah continue to gain spots. Eli Bright gaining several spots. This is the best position I've seen Norm Benning in all season long, and that is saying something a little bit. 15th. That's the highest I think I've ever seen of Norm Benning. Skylar Fleming here going side by side with Peter. And that's a battle for, I believe, 20 spot. Noah Robb has back end damage. Back end's a little tore up, but he is really working that car, and it's gotten him up to the front of the field. The cockpit camera work? Yes, the cockpit camera somewhat works. So you can get a glimpse of how much wheel. The middle line is always the line to run, as it has a lot more grip. We're in the cockpit camera of Noah Robb here. Helicopter cam, and we're in back up to the front. Do we have any lap cars heading in the way? I don't think so, but Andrew Moffat has taken the lead away from Fred Bennington. Pulled away a lot, holy crap. Another battle for second. Eli Bright trying to get by the 74 car. I don't think there's many lap cars. There's Patrick Smith. Are they catching them? They're somewhat catching them. They're not up to them quite yet, but if this green flag run continues, we may see some lap traffic heading in the way here. Oh, I'm hearing trouble somewhere. And a caution is out. I heard trouble somewhere. Oh! Patrick Smith, James Daniel Rickman. Oh my god. That all? I think that's all. Yeah, that's all of them. That'll bunch the field right up. Let's see. Where's the pace car? I want to go back and see what happened. Pace car, where are you? I passed it. There it is. Let's go back. Let me go back. Okay. I was on board and I heard the wall being hit. I didn't know what was going on. Let's see what happened. It happened back here between Patrick Smith and these guys. Oh, it already happened up here. Oh! James Chase Marks is around. Nina Rickman's also around. 3 wide? Yeah, same situation as the first caution. Taking it 3 wide and... yeah. Oh, Carter Thiessen, Nico get it. Oh, Patrick Smith, hard hit to the 4. From him to the 4 car. Golly. That's 6 drivers that were involved in that crash. So we're under caution. And the drivers... drivers going down pit road? Most of them are. It is basically the same situation as we saw beforehand. Andrew Muffat's the only one that will not go down pit road. That's on the lead lap. James and Patrick Smith, 2 drivers that aren't on the lead lap. You know, of course, they're not going to go down this time by because they're a lap down. Let's see how far I can skip ahead. Kyle Jackson will come out in front. Okay, so we're probably going to have another lap of pace in here. 49 laps completed. Kyle Jackson comes out in front. Dylan Davis second. Eli Bright third. Christopher O'Wade in fourth. Fred Bennington 5th, Timmy Cluster 6th, Jeffrey Chevelle 7th. Who's this 12th car? Eric Henson in 8th, J.R. Chad in 9th, and Joshua Zazuli, who started dead last, up in 10th. Great spot. Noah Robb gets up to 11th. Actually, no, 12th, excuse me. And Norm Benning 13th. Not bad for a couple drivers who... well, Noah Robb got damage. And Norm Benning's just having a good day, I guess. Miles Mashburn all the way back here, not in a good spot if you're the points leader. But that's just me. Pace car's lights are off. Let me head back up to the pace car. Actually, I'll focus on the number 9 of Kyle Jackson. So we will still have 75 laps to go. Still a good amount of time left for another long green flag run. And since we have double file restarts, James and Patrick Smith will line up right beside Kyle Jackson in the 9. We're back under green. Kyle Jackson on the outside here with these 2-lap cars. Not helping him in the slightest, but it is helping Eli Bright. Eli Bright trying to go for 2 wins this season. And he's got the lead heading into turn 3 thanks to these 2-lap cars holding up the drivers. Red Bennington to the 74. Here he comes. Eli Bright will lead in today's race. See, side by side with a lap car that'll help out. That'll help out Eli Bright more than it'll. Yeah, that helped out Eli Bright. It just I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's pretty. That's how you use these lap cars to your advantage. Eli Bright has the lead. And this smells danger for Miles Mashbird's points lead. He does good Miles does good 1 week and then slacks the next, and then yeah. Eli Bright with the lead heading into turn number 3 has about a half a second lead over Fred Bennington and Dylan Davis. Dylan Davis trying to go for 2 in a row. Hard to do that, but it could be possible. But he is side by side for second spot. He will be able to overtake him, although it'll be a little bit of stress. Norm Benning's in the top 10. That is something. And Christopher O'Ade here. Christopher O'Ade won at Pikes Peak after taking the lead away from Noah Robb. Oh! Hold your breath, guys. This is going to get ugly. What a save! Oh my god. I'm going to go back, and I just want to go back. Look at this save by Norm Benning. The 12 car gets to the 66. Oh no! Daniel Rickman's down pit road now that I think of that. Oh my god. That was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. 3 wide at this track now doesn't work. And there's Daniel Rickman. Gotta be careful when you're around these drivers, especially if you're about to go 3 wide. They will not last very long. That was terrifying. I think I almost jinxed Norm Benning right there. I was complimenting how he was doing. He was up at the front of the field, and the next thing I see, he's about to be turned. On this big group of cars here that's hurting a lot of drivers that are on the outside of this line here. Noah Robb's up to the top 10. Norm Benning is just picking off drivers one by one in that 6 car. Now the question is, can Norm Benning get a top 5? That'd be some. Eli Bright still has the lead with 58 laps completed. Still around a little less than 70 laps go. Still a long ways away from getting this race done. Gonna go ahead and need an M&M here, as we're looking at the 28 car trying to gain some spots. Norm Benning is having himself one of the greatest days of his career, that's for sure. Mainly got to keep an eye on this group of cars back here. If one person goes 3 wide, that'll take out a lot of drivers. The one thing these drivers don't want to do is wreck. They wreck, it's not gonna help them one bit, especially in the points. Didn't Kyle Jackson restart it in first place? Look how far he's dropped back. Ooh, I thought we were going to see 3 wide action here. Between the 32, the 66, and the other 32. I just now remember there was 2 30s. Oh, there's going to be some 3. Oh, this is going to end bad. Oh, this may not end well, boys. Oh, prove me wrong. I want you two to prove me wrong. 3 wide into turn 3. 32, 32, 89. Okay, they proved me wrong. They actually made it work. They actually made it work. I'm surprised. They actually made 3 wide to work. At least back there. I don't know about if it's going to be the same situation up here. Dylan Davis is tracking down that 88 of Eli Bright. Really tracking him down. Can he pass him, though? If he can track him down, that's one thing. Passing would be another. How long has this race been going on? 36 minutes. It doesn't feel like it. It feels pretty. Feels a lot longer. Vince Kenton's the only car out of the race. Patrick Smith and Deanna Rickman are the 2 cars 1 lap down. However, Eli Bright still leads. 67 laps completed. Honestly, it doesn't feel like it's been 30 minutes. It feels like it's been 2 hours. Days go by slow, don't they? Miles Mashburn underneath the 26 car is Skylar Fleming. JJ Hoferberg, who started 2nd place, is actually back into the top 10. And I think Miles is slowly but surely making his way back up to the top 10. Where's he at right now? 17th, okay. I kind of stand by on that remark. Norm Manning trying to chase down for his first top 5, and I believe ever. Not only in this series, but like in his entire career. Carter Thiesen's down pit road in the 24. I believe he was the... No, I was going to say the Daytona winner, but I am wrong. Eli Bright has the lead with 69 laps completed when they cross the line. Dylan Davis trying to track him down for his 2nd win in a row. May be possible to see a driver go 5 in a row, if not 6 in a row. Try to beat Austin Delgado's NASCAR Busch Grand National Series. Could happen. Could go for that record and potentially beat it if somebody were to be that dominant. Actually, now that I think about it, it's not Austin. It's David Vickers. I think it's because they both drive the 42, and that's why yeah. My mistake. It's actually David Vickers' record, not so much Austin's record. I don't think Austin has many wins in the Busch Series at all. Dylan Davis is really getting close to the back bumper of that 88 car. He could track him down before we hit into 50 to go. There's still a lot of laps to go in this race, which is, it's a lot. Lots of laps. With 25% races, it's going to take a lot of time. And that's how it's going to be for the Truck Series and the Piston Cup Series. They're going to be run, the trucks will be run at 30%. The Cup races will be run at 35%. So it's going to be like an hour and a half races. And the Piston Cup Series race at Daytona will probably be streamed. Probably. If everything goes right. And so far, so forth. Dylan Davis is really tracking down that 88 car. He's getting really close. He was half a second behind a couple laps ago. Now he's trimmed that lead down to 4/10. Question is, can he catch him? 50 laps to go. If a caution comes out, that'll hurt that 21 car. Ooh, he's starting to lose time again. That 88 car needs to have a few bad laps, and that 21 could easily catch back up to him. It's getting pretty close between these two. It's only a 2-car battle for the lead, as third place is 2.5 seconds behind, gaining and gaining. You look at Dylan Davis there, once again, he lost time. Eli Bright lost time to the 21 car, but it looks like this lap he'll gain back the time. It's a little insane. One lap Eli Bright will do good, the next lap he'll lose the time. See right there. 0.59 between first and second. What will it be for this lap? Let's take a look. Crosses the line. Come on, update leaderboard. 0.5? Really? Same exact. Alright. The same. Alright. That's something. Jared Chad has third place. Miles Mashburn is definitely not. Alright, he gained a couple of tenths. He gained half a tenth right there. On that exchange. Miles Mashburn is definitely not going to be the points leader after today's race if Eli Bright can win it. If Eli Bright can get second place, he probably will still have the points lead due to the fact that he's led over half of the laps in today's race. Eli Bright won the Bristol Dirt Race earlier in the season. By far my favorite races to commentate on. It was fun to commentate, and it was definitely fun to watch. Nonetheless, I highly recommend that you guys go back and watch that if you haven't. Eli Bright continues to lead. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll return in a moment. Can Dylan Davis track down this 88 car? Find out in a bit.
Just take those old records off the shelf.
What are you doing?
We're playing the Guitar Hero.
No, there's Guitar Hero Metallica.
So it means you're gonna have to put on some pants, Pops.
Who are you calling Pops?
Metallica and 21 other bands are coming to Guitar Hero. Unleash your inner rock star. Rated T for Teen.
Hey, how the hell are you? Welcome to Jack in the Box. I'm Jack, and I'll be happy to fill your order, if you know what I mean.
I'd like a Jack burger and a large fries.
Sorry, pal, we're cleaning the grease fryer. We don't have any French fries today.
Oh, okay. Then just give me a small order of fries, please.
Look, Chief, maybe you didn't hear me. I said we don't have any fries today, so how about something else?
Oh, okay, then just give me an order of fries.
Listen up, pal. Who put the straw in strawberry?
Nature did.
That's right, nature did. Who put the ape in apricot?
Nature did.
That's right, nature did. Now listen carefully. Who put the freak in French fries?
There ain't no freak in French fries.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, butt breath. There ain't no freak in French fries. Now get out of my sight before I shove your teeth so far down your throat you'll have to sit on a Jack burger to eat it. Oh, and have a nice day.
Goddamn fucking, goddamn fucking, fuck.
We have God knows how many laps to go. And lap traffic holding up Eli Bright to the point where the battle for the lead is heating up. Daniel Rickman goes a lap down. Eli Bright trying to get by Kyle Jackson. Dylan Davis in the 21 trying to do whatever he can to get by Eli Bright. He goes side by side with Kyle Jackson. Kyle Jackson holds up the 21 car just a tad bit. That'll give a lot of breath. That'll give the 88 car's breath back. Can Eli Bright win it? It'll be a tough victory if Eli Bright were to win it. He's going to have to defend his lead by that 21 car Dylan Davis by a lot of lap cars. The question is, can Eli Bright hold off that 21 car with lap traffic ahead of him? Still, he has a little bit of a break now, but once he gets up to Rick Ando in that 87, it's going to be really tough. It's going to be a tough It's going to be a tough battle between Eli Bright and Dylan Davis for the lead. People are going down pit road. I think that was Skylar Fleming that went down pit road, I believe. I know some drivers probably went down pit road, but I don't know. That's all going to depend on what's going to happen here between everybody else, if they want to go down pit road or not. Eli Bright coming up to the 87 car. Rick Ando trying to lap him. The question is, will it be tough or will it be easy? Eli Bright's somewhat being held up by the 87. He can get by him really quick. Can Dylan Davis do the same? He does. Doesn't get held up that much by the 87. I don't think he got held up at all. Here he comes. Here he comes. And this is going to hurt. This is going to suck right here. Side by side lap cars, slow cars. Oh, that's not going to help this. Eli Bright's going to have no choice but to take it 3 wide. Well, it's not recommended, not in this track. Just stick it to the middle line and push TJ Hanley forward. Dylan Davis slides up the track a little bit. These two drivers battling side by side with lap cars. Dylan Davis right behind Eli Bright battling for the first spot. Got the drivers behind him have actually caught up to him. JJ Hoferber and JR Orchad, they've actually caught up to these drivers, but I don't know if they'll be able to get up to these two up here. Eli Bright tried to win a race to secure a points lead. Dylan Davis tried to go for 2 wins in a row. He won a road course race. Can he win a short track race? Still a chunk of space between first and third, so even though it's not as far as it was before with like on lap 60 something, it'll definitely, it's still a lot. Still a lot of time for Dylan Davis to get up to the front of the field. Across the line, 25 laps to go. Still a ton of time left. Dylan Davis trying to get up to the 88 car's back bumper. The 88 car is just a little faster than him. He's going underneath Jeffrey Chevelle, our Atlanta winner. Dylan Davis is actually being held up by this 32 car. Somehow Patrick Smith in that 67 car is faster than many other drivers behind him. I am surprised by that. But I think he may be getting a little held up here, but I don't think that'll matter considering Dylan Davis got held up. 23 to go when we hit that line one more time. Dylan Davis is being separated by more than one lap car. Ooh, Christopher Owan's just in front of these guys. Ooh, I don't know what happened to that 00 car. If anything happened. Andrew Muffan, the 16. Many of these drivers were just up at the front of the field like not too long ago. Dylan Davis starting to catch back up to Eli Bright, but Eli Bright throwing more lap cars in the way of the 21 car Dylan Davis. It's a gander. Indianapolis Raceway Park. It's a very, very well-known short track. Very popular on the Indianapolis scene. Not as popular as the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, of course. Which I may be going to the Indy 500. Don't know. Dylan Davis and Eli Bright are both being held up by their own lap cars here. Eli Bright having troubles getting by the 00 car of Christopher Owan. Andrew Muffat standing in the way of Dylan Davis. Not moving out of the way. These two are not moving out of the way. Now Eli Bright will get up ahead of Christopher Owan. I think the same could be said for Dylan Davis. Getting by Andrew Muffat, but he still has to get by Christopher Owan now. Andrew Muffat's still giving that 21 some issues. I don't think that 21 is still clear. I don't think he is. Not clear just yet. Eli Bright hanging on to the lead. Can he hang on for a little longer, and he'll have his second career win of this series. Getting relatively close. Eli Bright's all alone. Has a little bit of space between him and Dylan Davis. Come across that line, Eli Bright can now breathe just a little bit, as he has almost a second lead over Dylan Davis, although Dylan Davis is easily catching up to him. Can Eli Bright? Oh, Eli Bright has 3 lap cars ahead of him this time. That's tricky. That's a little tricky. Two lap cars really hurt Eli Bright. Now it's 3 cars. And this time it's going to be tough to get by one or the other. That's another thing. Dylan Davis may actually have a chance to get back up towards the front of the field here. If one of these two drivers ahead of Eli Bright goes side by side, that's going to be tricky for Eli Bright to get by, because he's just going to have to stick it to the middle. He can't really take one driver side by side, because then he has to be committed to the inside line or the middle line or wherever he's going to go. Oh, Chase Mark's going to go side by side with Tom Kenton. This is smelling bad news for Eli Bright, because now Nico Haas is going to go either to the outside or to the inside. Eli Bright's looking to the inside of Nico, but he can't get to it. Dylan Davis is cut. Oh, he's getting close. Oh, he's going to move to the outside. No, he's going to move back to the middle. I want to say the inside, but that's not where it's supposed to. It's mainly inside, and it's mainly middle and outside. The inside line here doesn't really work. Dylan Davis has called back up to the 88. He's right on the back bumper of that 88. Nico Haas. Nico Haas is going to move to the middle. So Dylan Davis once again separated by a lap car between first and second. Eli Bright hangs on to the lead with 11 laps to go. This is a real good battle for the lead. Eli Bright trying to hang on for his second career win. I can't even speak. Has to get by Chase Marks side by side here. As they get more and more up into the front of the field with lapping these cars, it'll get harder and harder to clear them. 10 laps to go here at IRP. I think right now we could say, unless Eli Bright has an issue, it is done. The race is over, and Eli Bright could get a second win and easily get up to first place in the points, especially if he gets by Miles Mashburn. Or if we could see Miles Mashburn, then that'll be a problem. He's not in the top 10, so that's a problem. Dylan Davis going to go underneath Nico Haas there, right in the right side of your screen. It's probably not going to be enough to get up to Eli Bright unless he gets held up tremendously by Jimmy Dasco, but I doubt that's going to happen. Eli Bright's trying to make a move on the outside of Jimmy Dasco. Probably got shoved up the track by... Oh, a yellow? Oh, that's not what Eli Bright needed. A yellow flag is out. What happened? What happened? Oh. Oh. That is not what I like to see. Oh, what happened? Oh, Miles blew up. Miles Mashburn, points leader. The points leader blew up. No. Blows up into turn number 1. Everybody's scrambling. Oh, no. That is not what you like to see. Oh, my God. Almost ran into Eli Bright, too. I didn't notice that, actually. Oh, that is bad news. That is bad news for Eli Bright. And I mean, it's good news considering he is now going to be able to... He's now going to be able to get the points lead without a doubt, because Miles Mashburn's out of this race, and he's going to finish 37th. Yikes. May be able to get this race restarted. We may be able to. It may be a one-lap shootout. That's going to be... It's probably going to be a... We're probably going to restart. Did somebody else blow up? Oh, Tom Ken blew up. So 2 drivers blow up. That's not good. It sucks for Miles. Alright, they come across this. I think they already crossed the line. Maybe a 2-lap shootout if the pace car's lights go out this time by. I think he may be able to. We'll have to find out. Pace car's lights are off. And we are going to have a green-white checkered. How long has this race been going on? It's going to be over an hour once we finish this race. Which is going to be a little nuts, to say the least, when we headed to the Trucks and Cup Series. Not looking forward to doing 1.5-hour races. I'll probably have to slim that down a little bit. The race car's down pit road. Eli Bright only has a lap car to help him. Although Eli Bright is definitely faster than Dylan Davis by a mile. Will it be enough? Green flag. And this is the worst case scenario for not only Dylan Davis trying to go for 2 in a row, but for Miles Mashburn. As he is the points leader, he was the points leader coming into this race. Not going to be like that anymore. White flag in the air for Eli Bright. Unless something bad goes on to that 88 car, he's not going to be caught up by that 21 car. No chance whatsoever. Coming into turn number 3, he could coast his way right in. Out of turn 4, Eli Bright will get a second win of the season, and we'll move on up to the points lead. Great win by Eli Bright. Hard fought, hard defended. That's all for that race. 23 cars finished on the lead lap. Guess it's safe to say that Noah Robin and Eli Bright will be second and first. Norm Benning will get 7th. Oh, that didn't sound good. As you see your standings here. Let me pull up the schedule again. All right. And we go to Iowa next week. Awesome. We'll see you next week at Iowa. Congratulations, Eli Bright. Oh, hold on a minute. I almost forgot to do this. I actually almost forgot to do this. Alright, now we'll see you next week at Iowa.